Hello everyone, welcome to our new episode of What's That Fruit? I'm Po and this is Vanessa, and today we have a new fruit we would like to introduce to you. And what is that, Vanessa?
In Chinese, it's called Yangmei. I hope my pronunciation is correct because I'm Thai, but this one in English is called Chinese bayberry or yumberry or red yumberry or waxberry.
Let's say
So many names.
It comes in many names, okay? But it's native to China. It looks like, let me see. To me, honestly, it looks like raspberry, a giant raspberry that's covered in miniature skin tags. I know that sounds a little bit nasty, but to me, that's what it was obvious as soon as I saw it. But I've never had this before, so I'm gonna taste this and see what they're like.
Perfect. This thing, the first time I saw it in Beijing, I was traveling like way many years before the COVID-19 happened, and I thought it was lychee. I was like, oh, they have lychee in Beijing. Let's have it. And then my friend who is half Chinese, half Thai, he was like, no. This one is Yangmei. And I was like, what is Yangmei? And he was like, yeah, there's this kind of special fruit. And he said, you must try it because it's an amazing fruit. So if you ever find yourself in Asia or if you can get a hold of this thing fresh in the West, I highly recommend for you to try. Usually it will come in a can, like it will come in cans.
Yeah, it's very fleshy. It's not furry or anything. It's like fleshy.
It's firm.
It's the size of a small golf ball.
Pretty much, or ping pong ball.
Or ping pong ball.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's smell it. What do you think?
It smells like dried plums.
Yeah.
It's a very subtle smell. Kind of like dried plums to me.
It has an astringent, soury smell as well. If you put it in your house and you don't eat it right away, and it like a day or two goes by, you can smell like this acidic smell that comes out of it. Like the room will be filled with this aroma.
Yeah, to me it still smells like dried plums.
Really? It smells good though. Do you like it? Do you like the smell?
It smells like dried plum.
Okay, guys, it smells like dried plum. But when you wash it, if you are going to wash it, and the color, it can come from, like it ranges. It has this spectrum of bright red until dark, like super dark red, almost like a black color. So almost like a chocolatey color. This one we got is like kind of like
It's
red,
like
maroon, magenta.
Maroonish, yeah, deep red, maroon color, yeah.
And it's pretty hard to acquire it. I don't think we can grow it in Thailand. So
It's pretty delicate too, right? I mean, it looks like it's very easy to bruise.
Pretty much.
So I imagine it would be pretty hard to transport and to get them really fresh. So if you ever get a chance to see one or buy one or try one that is fresh, hurry up and do so because it's pretty rare.
Yes. So are you ready to try it?
Let's give it a taste. See what
Okay.
these little berries taste like.
This little raspberry with skin tags.
Like miniature skin tag, very highly dense miniature skin tags.
Okay. Let's dive in.
All right. Okay.
It has no skin. Oh my
Wow.
god. Oh my god, I get brain freeze from like
Wow. It's
first note is sour. What do you think?
slightly sour. It's very slightly. Nothing to like call home about, but you can sense a little bit of sourness in there. It's definitely juicy. When you bite in, you can feel the juice like flowing out. And it's a bit firm, kind of like biting into like an orange or something like that. The smell, the aroma that comes up is a mixture of, I think, different types of berries. I can smell some dried prune.
Like strawberry,
A little bit of strawberry, a little bit of raspberry, It's really hard because each of the notes are not that distinct. They're kind of like muddled together into like a mixed
Pretty
berry aroma, but you can't really tell exactly what kind of berry. Is that what you think?
It's very subtle, like all the notes. It's not like, but the first note that I got from this, the first bite, is sour. And if you didn't eat food for a few hours, it kind of like makes your saliva like
Really?
release the saliva to respond to the sourness and the sweetness. I can't say it's sour or it's sweet. It's like a mixture of both in a very balanced.
Very subtle.
Very subtle. Everything's very subtle about this fruit.
Yeah, and then there's a seed in the middle that is a bit.
It's like a pit.
Yeah, it's like a pit in the middle, but it's not. It's a bit like sticky. So the flesh sticks to the pit, and it's not very clean when you
Yeah,
take it out.
it's not clean thing like
Right.
plum
It's
or
not
prune.
Yeah, right.
And this thing, you might be surprised because if you're used to eating lychee and you see this fruit, you will think you have to peel the
it.
skin off.
Right.
There's nothing to be peeled.
Nothing.
There's
You
nothing
just
you
bite
can
into
peel.
it. The entire thing is made of flesh, so that you can eat.
Pretty much. And my God, this fruit is so strange. To me,
Do you
it's
like
so
it?
strange.
Do you like it?
I love it. You either love it or you hate it. น้องแก้ว my housekeeper, she hates it.
To me,
hates it.
it's kind of difficult to identify what does it exactly taste like because it has a very unique taste and a very unique aroma. By unique, I mean it's like to me it's a muddled mixed berry aroma. I can't really identify what exactly it is, but you can tell it's some kind of a fruity aroma, but nothing like I've ever tried in the Western world.
Ever. Because this thing, like if you're biting on lychee fruit, you can say, oh, this is lychee, even though you're blindfolded.
Right.
Or if you bite on strawberries or
Right.
blueberries or raspberries, you can say, this is a smell of raspberry,
Right.
strawberry, blueberry. But this thing is like a marriage of like, I think 5-6 berries
Different
together.
berries, like
Plus lychee,
like
plus
a-
longan.
it's like a fruit punch berry, right? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, so you can say, and when you bite on it, you can say it's หยางเหมย because if you're blindfolded and somebody have you bite on this, you can't say immediately it's หยางเหมย. You can't say for sure.
Okay, so how do you define this in like a sentence?
First of all, it's so juicy. Like if you close your eyes, you want to close your eyes and bite on it. It's the inside. This fruit has a very juicy taste, a juicy feel. The interior so soft. The outside is prickly, and it's a berry fruit punch. Berry punch.
If I were to define it in one sentence, I would say a mixed berry skin tag lychee.
No one's gonna eat it. Please take the skin tag off. Oh my God. But it's so pleasant.
All right, okay. So
Okay. If you like berries,
I like it. To
You
be
like it?
honest,
Okay.
it's very unique, and I think it's an acquired taste. I'm okay.
You're okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay. But
Okay.
but I think the more I bite into it, the more I like it. So if you get a chance to try this, definitely do so. And if you ever had tried one of these, let me know what you guys think in the comments.
and before we sign off, I have to tell you what my half Chinese, half Thai friend told me about how to wash it. So the first time you acquire it, if you ever get a fresh ones, because you can never buy one, you gotta buy a bunch. So when you get it, always soak it in water for about 10-15 minutes. After you wash it, soak it in drinking water for about 10 to 15 minutes because you might find the orchard that has like this tiny little white worms that is safe to eat. But if you don't want to, like eat worms, actually it's protein. But anyhow, if you have this feeling about worms, just, soak it in water, the worms will swim off and just throw that away. At the time I found this in Vietnam, I went to Sapa, Vietnam, and then I found this like huge on the they sell it on the mountains, and I soak it in water, and of course, sure enough, tiny little white creatures just swim off, and I just just throw them away. Feel like a monster.
At least you know it's organic.
It's organic for sure. But these, I soak them in water so many times. Nothing swam off. So I'm like, oh crap, is it not an organic orchard?
I guess not, maybe.
So, okay, you guys, we hope you like this episode of What's That Fruit? What's that fruit? And if you're like me and you like sour fruit, you will love this fruit. And it's just, okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you think of this?
I think it's so unique, I can't compare it with anything. I'll give it like an 8.
Would you eat it again?
I think it would be more enjoyable if it's like almost frozen, like served chilled. If it's at room temperature, the taste is a bit subdued. But I think if you kind of like chill it to almost the freezing point, it would probably be a lot more refreshing and enjoyable.
Yes. So do refrigerate it and eat it as soon as you get a hold of it, because it will go bad very, very quickly before you know it. Okay, so hope you enjoy our episode of What's That Fruit, and we will come back with different types of fruit that you can find in Thailand, Southeast Asia, or Asia for you to, if you haven't been here before, or if it's your first time seeing the fruit, we will, just dissect the way you eat it, and we'll give you a heads up of what to expect from the fruit. So, hope you enjoy. Bye.
Bye-bye.